What is going on? I am amazed that you literally made it with 25 seconds to spare. So good effort.
I'm clutch.
I mean, to be fair to you, it is 3 p.m. where you are, so middle of the working day and all that. So I will give you that. It's a better excuse than I used to have, anyway. So.
What was your old excuse?
Well, the same as my current excuse, which is just that I'm old and tired all the time, basically. So apart from that, that's about it.
That's fair. That's good
enough.
Yeah. Anyone?
Right, let's have a look, see who's in the chat. So, first was first. That was at 3:52 p.m. my time, so good effort, well played. I don't know if you're still here first, but ideal. As Paul has said, first is first. Welcome, Paul. Thank you for joining us.
First is first.
Gary, I'm the oldest, so I'm first. And you're a legend, Gary. Don't forget that. Dan, sup, boys? What's going on, Dan? Hope you're well, my friend.
What's up, Dan?
Like about reptiles. I've been on since 8 a.m. I'm first. Good effort. I appreciate the commitment. You've been here for longer than I have, anyway. Fee, hello. Thank you for joining. Repti Chat, what's going on? Mate, fair play to you. So Repti Chat is currently stuck in the middle of a boggy, muddy field. He's about to do Tough Mudder this weekend, and the guy is still representing for us. So thank you, Ben. Appreciate you, my friend.
Appreciate it, Ben.
Oh, hang on. I've just seen a comment. Is your mic on, Riddler? I hope so. Let me have a look. See if it is my mic. I muted myself instead. Let me check my mic. Hang on. Should be.
It's fine.
Hang on. No.
Fair play. There we go. That should be better.
It was my God. Ew, I didn't even notice how bad it was until now.
Fair play. No, it was through my webcam instead of my mic. So thank you, Paul. Appreciate that. I thought it might have been you falling asleep with it being 8 p.m. and all. See, this is what I mean. That my reputation precedes me. I like my sleep. Is your mic on, Riddler? Yeah, it is now. Thank you, sir. Not boggy or muddy. It's bone dry and glorious sunshine. But you could have kept that to yourself, because now I'm not as impressed that you're here with us. No, thanks, Ben. I appreciate that. So, Alex, what's going on, my friend? Are you all good?
All good, man. Keeping busy. Keeping busy. How are you, my friend?
Keeping busy. Have we done? I don't think we have. Have we done a true tale since I became a father of 2?
How long ago did you become a dad of 2?
4 weeks ago.
I think we did it right like a couple days before, because I was making the joke that you were she was gonna give birth like during this stream, and you weren't gonna leave early because priorities.
Yeah.
True tale first.
Well, in actual fact, to be fair, the day before Em actually gave birth, I had my live stream with George, and she was like, "Is that like?" My missus was like, "Is that a good idea?" She said, I could be going into labour like any minute now," and I was like, "Be all right." I said, "Just give me a shout if you are, and we'll make a move." And lo and behold, I went upstairs later that night. I think I got up to bed at about 10 o'clock or something, 10:30. And I was like, "So how you feeling?" She was like, "Something's happening." It was like, "I'm not in labour, but something's happening." Fast forward about 4 hours, and we woke up because she was in labour. So, and here we are, 4 weeks later, and I'm a father of 2.
That's amazing, man. Congrats again, dude. And,
yes, thank you.
I'm glad it's going a little bit better than the first time, dude.
So far, so good. That's mainly because I am distracted with my son, which is good because, as you know, like as you are with your firstborn, it's a lot easier when they're a bit older. Like me and my boy are now literally we're best mates, so it's a lot easier for me to help out with this one because I can distract him. I can, doing things like that. So yeah.
So,
Catty,
I guess we can
hello.
start off with what's up, Catty? I guess we can start off with a kind of hot topic question. Do you have a favorite?
At the minute, yeah, easily. I know you're not meant to say that. It's not even close. It's not even
close.
Before we carry on, hang on. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you for that. Yes. Yeah, because it's funny because obviously my second child is my daughter, a little girl, and she's got a little and so hello, I'm here for hashtag Pookie Nation. What's on, Pookie? Yeah, so my daughter, she's got this little like baby onesie that says Daddy's best friend on it or something like that. And I outright in front of my missus went, not even close, mate. She's like, what do you mean? I said it's not. I said she's got a long way to go before she overtakes my son as my best friend. I said I love her, don't get me wrong, she's my little girl, but she ain't my best friend. I'll tell you that much.
That's what I always say, man. You gotta earn that title, bro.
Yeah.
Like, dude, of course I have a favorite, bro. Of course I love the first one more. I've known him longer, and he sucks less. Like, it's fucking easy, dude.
But the thing is, like, real talk, what it comes down to is you've got a relationship with that child. Like,
right.
I'm not being funny. There's not really much in the way of bonding between the father and the firstborn a lot of the time. Like, I know for a fact that at the minute, every time Em goes for a shower and I've got to hold the newborn, she just starts crying because she can't find any milky tits. You know what I mean? All I've got is hairy ones. So she ain't getting any milk from there. So she just starts crying. I'm just there like, trying to burp her, things like that. And it's just, whereas my boy, he's just non-stop. He's good fun. He's just really good fun. So this isn't to say I don't love my daughter, by the way. Of course I do. But
yeah, sure.
It's another one of those things where people are like, oh, you can't say you've got a favorite. Oh, you can't do that. Shut up. Of course you can. Paul said, I heard she has a better baby grow. You heard correctly, my friend. Shout out to Paul because he sent me a couple of he sent me a t-shirt for my boy and a baby grow for my little girl with
what is that? What's a baby grow?
What's the American equivalent? Just like, what the babies are like, their little
like clothing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, like a little onesie.
A onesie, yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Baby grow. Weird ass. That's cool, man.
But yeah, so thank you, Paul. Appreciate that. They're still too big for both of them, but that's fine. Better than too small. Damn, Alex, you're a father of just one, right? I would suggest not having another one. You are wrong. Too late,
my friend. You should have told me that about a year ago. But the baby factory is officially out of business. I have my 3.5-year-old. I have my 6-month-old, and that's it. Fuck that.
Like, real talk, I'm getting booked in for a vasectomy as soon as possible. I'm taking no chances at all. I've been tempted to do it myself at work, to be honest with you, but I'm not brave enough.
Why don't you just have your girl tie her tubes?
No, apparently there you go. Hang on. I had to get snipped because Alex is a chicken.
Yeah, bro, dude, I wasn't gonna let them touch my balls, bro.
To be completely fair, the reason behind it is because it's apparently it's easier and safer. I could be wrong for the man to do
it. It sure is.
But also at the same time, my missus was like, look, I was on all the contraception, all the, birth control, things like that for all of these years. If you don't want any more babies, now it's up to you. And I was like, and in actual fact, I think she was expecting me to go, but you could do it, blah, blah, blah. And I just went, yeah, sweet. I'm not risking it.
You're such a nice guy, bro. Dude, you're such a good husband.
But it's not even from being nice. I'm not having another child. Like, I love my children, but I'm not taking any risks. So yeah. Yeah, Paul, it's horrible but worth it. Yeah, I hear that. Anyway, this isn't a birth control and vasectomy podcast. But what a way to start. Let's get straight into our opening scenario. Now, you had this one ready, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. I haven't given it much thought since I sent it to you that night. It kind of just occurred to me, and I was like, yeah, fuck it. I haven't thought of it since. I forgot the 3 other animals. I remember it was 1 animal versus 3, but I don't remember.
Let me I'll get it up now. I was meant to do like a little thumbnail to put up on the screen, but I ran out of time.
You're a true professional, Riddler.
Mate, I've just, like I say, I've been up since 4:45 this morning.
Nah, man, it's cool, man. And I barely made it on time for the podcast.
I hate the fact. Oh, here we go. Okay, so you've by the looks of things, what you've done is you've got 2 elephants, are the like main contenders,
Nice.
and then correct me because this is how I read it. You've got 2 elephants versus 3 lions.
That's
Uh,
it.
and no, but then you've also said 3 rhinos and 3 tigers. Do you
Yeah,
mean
so it's
all of those at the same
two
time?
on 9. Yeah, so it's the 2
Right,
elephants against the other 9 animals at the same time. So
right,
the
okay,
elephants, rhinos, sorry, the lions, rhinos, tigers are on the same team.
right, okay. Because what I saw it as was 2 elephants versus 3 lions, 2 elephants versus 3 rhinos, and 2 elephants versus 3 tigers.
Oh
But
no, no, no.
you mean the
Yeah,
2 against
all of
9?
them at once.
All right. It is a tough one, but my instinct, my first thought is the 2 elephants would come out on top.
And I agree with you. I think
Mm.
it's going to be a fun one, but I think the elephants, bull elephants. I think the elephants, man, they're just way too. Their skin, man, it's just too tough to crack, man.
Mm.
Have you seen them like next to like a lion or a tiger? Dude,
Yeah.
they dwarf them.
Yeah.
Like it's. I think the best shot, honestly. I can't even tell you. Like I don't like. I think it's just even getting to their neck, man. It's fucking high up. Like probably the tigers could get up there, but dude, 2 elephants, man. I don't know.
To be fair, I think it has been documented that a pride of lions has taken down an elephant. Now, obviously, that's different. That's an entire pride.
That's like 10, 15 lions, dude.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be wiped away, the elephants walk away without a scratch. I think it would be.
They're going to get fucked up.
It would be messy, especially because obviously the rhinos are no suckers either. Like, let's not. We were looking at just the big cats, but if you look at those rhinos as well, they are solid. If they catch them anywhere with one of those horns, you're looking serious damage.
Yeah, I think their best bet would be to kind of get them from all angles, and then that way someone can get him. Like, if you have a scenario, for example, where I don't know, let's say you have the 2 elephants here, and then you have the 3 rhinos kind of in front of them, kind of like charging at them. The elephants, they're not going to be able to ignore that. As heavy as the elephants are, dude, a charging rhino horn can probably kill an elephant, or at least wound it like severely. Yeah. They're going to have to pay attention to that. Mind you, if they pay attention, they're fine, dude. Bro, get up on their fucking hind legs, stop when they get at you. You're good. But remember, you have 6 lions and tigers. I think during that period is when they would have to kind of go in from the back and just try to get on top of the fucking elephant and just claw at it, bite it.
Someone clamp down on the trunk, all of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen an elephant throw a rhino.
Bro, they're no joke, man. They're tough.
No, they're not. They're not. There's no. Serenity Dragons driving but listening in. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you very much.
Good to see you guys.
Yeah, it's I actually, because at first when you said it, obviously I thought I wasn't sure whether it, like I say, whether it was the 2 versus 3 versus 3 or all 9.
You should have just asked for clarification.
I was at work. I was meant to be working at work, but as you know by now,
Employee of the year. That's right.
But I had to do something at least. So I saw it and I was like, oh yeah, that sounds good. So I just carried on. And I never got around to asking you again. But I was thinking to myself, even then, like these elephants, they're just no joke. They're just absolutely no joke. Like they're just machines. They really are.
There's not a single animal, like land animal, obviously, that could take an elephant in a one-on-one. Not a single one.
I didn't realize we were strategically attacking the elephants. If that's the case, the elephants know jiu-jitsu. Mate, what a scene. What a picture.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
Yeah.
No, I don't see it happening. Especially because if you have 2 of them, they can kind of cover each other too. Kind of have them facing the other way. Like watching
almost like back to back, but
yeah.
E2A.
You know what I actually think may be the only way to do it actually. And again, Paul's gonna fucking love it, but it's gonna take teamwork. But it would also require sacrifice. Like, literally have all 9 of them just attack one of the elephant, right?
Yeah.
Because I think you can definitely do damage quickly that way. 3 horns, fucking tigers, lions. Now, the reason I say it'll require sacrifice is because the other elephant, as soon as that starts happening, he's going to start attacking the animals that are attacking the other elephant. And then, once the smoke clears, I guess we'll have to see how many, cats and rhinos survive the attack after taking one down. And then, we'll see what happens. But even then, man, elephants are just too big, man. I don't even think you could take one in a fight.
It'd be close. I'd give it a good go. I'd probably, I'd give it a good half hour, 45 minutes before I started getting tired.
I give you a better shot against the elephant than I do Will against, anything really. Like, definitely a bald eagle.
To be fair, I say that. I actually get out of breath walking upstairs at the minute. So
Really?
Hey, it's not good at all. I'm in horrendous shape. Like, I've not been to the gym in probably about 5 months, 6 months, something like that. My go-to at the minute, my only vice, like bad vice that I've got, is eating bad food. I just like eating junk. So yeah, both of those two things together are just...
Yeah, that's tough, man.
It's not great.
That's not good, man. But you'll get back into it. I'm so
sure
with the gym, dude. I'll have weeks where I go 3-4 times a week, and that's like good for me. And then I'll have other weeks where I just don't go at all. Like, I haven't been to the gym since last Thursday. So
the problem for me is I can't. I'm the sort of person, I can't go home first. If I go home,
then you want to stay home.
I'm not leaving again. Once I'm home, unless it's something like big or exciting, I'm not leaving. So luckily, this is about to make it sound a lot worse. There is a gym at work. So I don't actually have to go home. I can do it either during my lunch break. But I'll be honest with you, I know a lot of people make excuses. I haven't got time. I haven't got this. So at the minute, my excuse is I can't be bothered.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. Because, usually you're like, I haven't got time. And people are like, oh, you need to make time, this and that. Or you say, I don't know, a lot of the time, these excuses, there's, like something to argue it with. I just can't be bothered. So I'm not going to go. It's no point.
At least you're honest about it.
Yeah. There's no point in life.
Either way, man, it's like different too. Like, once you're like married, settled down, it's like, I'm fucking fine. It's not like you're prepping for fucking spring break in Miami. You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck are you gonna impress?
Yeah. I feel that.
Aside from me, obviously, your co-host. But...
Yeah, but you're already impressed by me anyway, so don't worry about that.
That's true. That's this, mate.
Right, let's get into the first topic. I'm going to create a banner for it because I haven't done one yet. And the first one is going to be hang on. Buying captive bred over wild caught.
Like, why is it better?
There we go. Why should we promote that more? Now, in all fairness, this came up in a conversation in a chat recently, mainly to do with boss monitors. The thing is people don't buy. I mean, they're not really bred that much, if at all. But when they weren't being bought because you could get a wild caught one for like half the price or a lot cheaper. So people would rather pay that. No, people don't want to pay that extra for a captive bred one. But the thing you've got to remember is if you get a wild caught, you have to be really lucky to not have to take it to the vet. Like, obviously you should anyway, but like to get checks, if there's any problems with it, if it comes in with respiratory infections or any sort of infection at all by the time you treat it and blah, 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 blah. So it adds up anyway. Yeah. So why aren't we willing to pay that little bit more money for an animal that has been captive bred, not taken out of the wild, and the chances are it's going to be in good shape anyway?
Why? Because people are dumbasses. That's the simple answer. But I think more so it's just kind of like I think we have a tendency to just be more about like the instant gratification rather than thinking long term, thinking ahead. Because I mean, at the moment, right? Like I'm just gonna give you a fucking example. I don't know the prices on any of these things, but I don't know. Let's say a captive bred green tree python, right? $1,200, or a wild caught one for 400, right? You're looking at a third the price. People may just look at it and be like, yeah, I'll do this. I'll take the risk and whatever. I have to take it to a vet. It's fine. We'll take it. But more often than not, you're just going to end up with a dead animal. Like, depending on the species, obviously some do better as imports and wild caughts than others. But I think people they just see the number and it's just tempting to them. Like, especially if it's a difference like that, where the captive bred one may be 2 or 3 times as expensive. They just fucking see it. They think it can't happen to them, and it does. They end up with a sick, dying animal, and it's either, your animal dies, you're a fucking shitty person because you just got an animal and let it die, or you spend all this money to nurse it back to health when you could have just gotten a captive bred one, and it could still die too. So I really do not understand why people do it. I think the only time, not necessarily the only time, but I think like a good kind of acceptable time would be if you're a breeder or something like that and you want to diversify bloodlines. In like some wild caught stuff, but for a just regular, hobbyist that's not really breeding or whatever, I don't see why you would go the wild caught route. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me.
Because the thing is, it continues that supplying of a demand. It's if we keep buying the wild caught animals, they're going to keep catching the animals to sell them. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So, what's Paul said? So wild caught bosks were 70 to 100. Deans were 120. I'm assuming that's Dean Cheatham. I think it is.
That's not even. So
that's not that. Literally, surely it's worth the extra 50 to 20 to 50 quid for a captive bred. My mangroves are over double the wild caught price. But again, the difference is, as I'm sure Paul has seen already, is the difference in keeping a wild caught compared to the captive bred. Like, in actual fact, one of the biggest things that I've seen with Paul stuff, for example, just as an example, is the tree monitors, and the fact that the captive bred ones are they're just so much, like, I don't want to say easier, because obviously they're still, they still can be flighty, but they haven't got as much of that, I guess, jumpiness maybe, or I mean, Paul, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's a little bit more trust, I guess, because you can imprint on them from early. Silver Webbers, hi guys, hello, thank you for joining, appreciate you.
Not just that, but the captive bred animal doesn't know what it's like to be in the wild and have to actually be on survival mode, right? Like, you fucking go to sleep not knowing, like, if you're gonna get eaten or something. You're on the lookout for every little noise. You've probably been hunted by something and you probably escaped. It's a whole different world. Like, their psyche is just completely different. I mean, look at people. Like, you get someone that, I don't know, was sheltered their whole life, has rich parents, whatever, gated community, the whole 9 yards, and then you have someone that, didn't have all that, grew up in the streets. It's going to be two entirely different people. Like, there's no comparison.
Yeah. It's I mean, the captive bred ones have probably still got a level of instinct, but like you say, they haven't been hunted, they haven't been chased by a predator, they haven't been exposed to things as that will basically try and hunt them and kill them and eat them. You know what I mean? All right, this big scary human straight out of the egg that's trying to pick you up is probably going to go skits because it's only about that big. You know what I mean? And it's going to go, Jesus, what the hell is that? But if you're going to imprint and, show positive reinforcement, then you're obviously going to get an animal that's a lot more calm. It's like Ragnar. Ragnar is wild caught because they're not bred in captivity.
Why not?
Well, apparently they are quite difficult. I think there's only about 2 or 3 people. I think there's 2 in the US that have done it. and potentially 2 in the UK as well. I can't remember, but even then, like, none of the babies are sort of being sold on, as far as I'm aware, anyway, because I think they're quite hard to dial in.
Yeah.
It's not just a case of whack a male and a female in and hope they do the do. I'd potentially like to look into doing it. I'm still not 100% sure, but I'll be honest.
Dude, please.
I think it would be cool just to go. Like, I still see pictures of baby roughnecks, and they are just incredible. Like, even now, like Ragnar as an adult, she is amazing. But I can't really handle her. Do you know what I mean? So if I was to get a baby that I could handle, again, I keep going back to him, but Paul's got the captive bred mangrove babies that he can handle and that he's imprinting on, and that he can't do that with Mango because she's a psychopath.
Yeah.
And so
Mango's beautiful though, dude. That is one of my favorite lizards.
Yeah, she's absolutely stunning. But again, I know this comes down to the other thing of, do we really want these shoulder dragons, and do we really, like just showing off that your lizard will sit on your shoulder? But I think there's a difference, like being able to handle such an incredible animal, like, and it will help, especially if you need to catch them for any health checks and things like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So, what was? Yeah, there you go. So, for example, some species aren't captive bred, so sometimes you don't have a choice. Yeah.
No, yeah, of course.
People were saying I am too much for my captive bred mangrove. I'm the only one that's ever done it, and I'm only double wild caught. You know how many years I've put into this?
Wait,
One
what?
in the UK. Yeah, I mean, because obviously he's had Mango for, what is it, 3 years, Paul? 4 years? And it's taken that long to get her dialed in, but also to the point where she's laid parthenogenic eggs. Like, that is no joke. Like, that is just absolutely outrageous.
Oh, yeah, that's cool as shit. I do have a question, though. As far as, so obviously they were like the first, like mangrove to drop eggs and, like produce babies, right? In the UK is the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Does it count as breeding though if there was no male?
This is something that I think
breeding kind of like, or does Partho count as breeding? Like she bred herself?
I think
I'm talking about like the terms for it. Like, is there a different term when it's a Partho?
Yeah, I think it still comes under captive bred. But again, I'm sure he's going to correct us on this if we're wrong. But I think it does still count as captive bred.
Yeah, it's kind of like she.
But I know what you're saying. She hasn't been bred. It's a Partho egg. But I guess it's probably similar to, say, like a morning gecko.
Right. Yeah.
They're laid in and hatched in captivity. So yeah, they're captive bred. So yeah,
that makes sense.
That makes sense. But yeah, because the thing is, right, another example is, I think it was only a few months ago that a load of rudicolous babies came into the UK. The last I heard, a lot of them have died. Now, I'm not saying that's through any fault of the people that kept them. I don't know the people that kept them, but I know one, for example, a friend of mine, it was his friend that got this baby, and he was like, I'm going next weekend to see this baby roughneck. I love them, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, Ragnar, this and that. And then I messaged him a couple of weeks later. I was like, how was the baby Rudy? And he was like, I didn't see it because it died.
Damn,
so it'd come in, wild caught. It had some problems. It took it to the vet, cost him some money to obviously try and save this baby animal's life. And no joy, and they were being sold for like 600, 650 quid. But the thing is, if you were to say to someone, or anyone with, I guess, half a brain, you can have this wild caught monitor lizard for £600. I can't guarantee it's going to live. I can't guarantee it's healthy. I can't guarantee blah, 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 blah. I can't guarantee anything, basically. You take a risk on it. Or you can pay me an extra, I don't know, 400 quid, let's say. So let's say 600 quid for the wild caught, £1,000 for the captive bred. This one has been bred. It was incubated correctly. You still can't 100% guarantee it's going to be perfectly healthy, but the chances are a lot higher.
You have a much better chance.
Much better chance. It's not been exposed to any pathogens outside of this and that, so the chances are you're going to get a healthy baby that's been bred, that's eating well, it's already established on food, and things like that. So which one are you going to choose? Now, for me, if I had the money, because obviously at the minute I've barely got a tenner, never mind a grand, I'd go for the captive bred. But a lot of people don't see it that way.
Then that still just doesn't make any sense to me, man. I get, again, if you're looking for new bloodlines and you have experience with the species and just reptiles in general, fine, go ahead. And even then, I am against it if it's a species that is like near extinction, because a lot of the time it's due to over exporting. But
yeah,
if it's not that kind of case, and if it's not the case where there simply isn't captive bred available, it's kind of like what Paul was saying.
Yeah,
it just genuinely does not make sense to me, man. Like, if the odds were a little different, maybe, but dude, most people that just get wild caught animals as a hobbyist, dude, they have problems. Like, it's not like it's 20% of the time you'll have an issue. It's a lot higher than that, man. It's more than half the time for sure, I think. So it just doesn't make sense to take that risk when there's a pretty good chance that you're gonna get fucked over in the end. I think honestly, part of it is probably not impulse, but maybe they just don't have the funds for a captive bred animal, but they really want it, so they just go for the wild caught and hope for the best instead of just being patient, saving their money, and getting the captive bred when they can afford it. Because it really does not make sense, man. Like, I do not get it. I do not get it.
First things first, Gary, thank you for the super chat, my friend. I appreciate that. That's what I was just doing on my phone. I was trying to find, I can't remember what you sent it to me on. I was looking through our Instagram DMs, and I don't think you sent it. Remind me where you sent that to me, and I will try and show it on the screen, because that was sick. But thank you for the super chat, my friend. I appreciate that. So people treat wild caught as captive bred. Wild caught is no joke. You have to cover them and leave them the F alone for 6 months. No one does it. This happened recently. We won't go into it too much, but it happened recently with someone basically asking for a lot of help on Facebook groups about why is my tree monitor not eating? Why is my tree monitor not doing this and that? And it took quite a few people to convince this person that it's wild caught. Like, in all fairness, this person it was sold to them as captive bred, so they had the wool pulled over their eyes. You can't blame them for that, and it's a shame because essentially they got scammed. But then a lot of people who knew better were like, "This thing is wild caught, so leave it alone. Cover the enclosure, put live insects in there, let it hunt, let it do what it needs to do. Don't look at it, don't touch it. Just top up the water, give it food." And it took a little while. I don't know what the ending of this story is because I've not heard anything since.
God damn it, Riddler.
This is the thing. I'm not actually
sure. Left us with a cliffhanger.
I just left everyone with blue balls. But it's true. Like this, they're like, I'm trying to tongue feed. Why is my monitor not coming out? Why is my monitor? And it's not as simple as that. You can't just get, to be fair, sometimes not even a captive bred. You've got to let them establish and get comfortable first.
For any animal, leave it the fuck alone.
People won't pay it. I know this firsthand. So that begs the question: is it ethical to breed them? I think the difference with it is if you're just breeding for the hell of it and hoping that they're going to sell and you'll sell it to everyone, probably not. No. If you've got, I don't know, if people that are going to buy, so let's just say, for example, I managed to breed Ragnar. If I know, let's just say, for example, 4 people that say to me, I want a baby roughneck. I will buy one off of you. Tell me what the price is, blah, 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 blah. I probably would, because I'm just saying, if I know these people, if I know they care, things like that, then quite possibly, because A, it will benefit the species, B, it'll be a cool little project, and I think it like I say, it will help the hobby as well. But would I want to breed them just so that I can put them up on Morph Market and hope they sell to the right person? Maybe not, because like we say, people aren't willing to pay that price anyway.
I'm right here, Richard. I'm listening to everything. Hold on.
Yeah, no, you're all right.
I
think Facebook. All right, Gary, hang on 2 seconds. And with regards to that wild caught tree monitor, apparently it's doing much better, so that's good. That is good. I think I tagged you in it. Gary, if you can find it, let me know. Let's have a look. Yeah, no, it's not on Facebook either, so you might have tagged me in something, but see if you can find it. You legend of a man. Riddler, I had over 20 people ask for me for babies and 2 were legit. Yeah, that's crazy. And yeah, talk is cheap. It is. I mean, this is what I mean. Like, I don't mean someone on Instagram, for example, saying, "Oh, mate, if you ever do it, I'll buy a baby," because that, again, you take that with a pinch of salt, and it's a case of, yeah, but will you? But I'm talking, let's just say, Alex, you, for example, let's just say if it was easy to get a Rudicolis over to the States.
Right.
I know for a fact that if you said you wanted one, you'd be true to your word. So I would send you one if it was as easy as that. Let's just say Paul wanted one. Let's say Paul said to me, "I want a baby Rudy. It's going to happen. The enclosure's set up." Fine. So I think there is a difference as to who have you got out?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, yes.
Bro, I love this girl.
Mate, she's getting to a good size.
She's growing slowly, yeah. They grow slowly, but they're fun, man. She's a sweetheart too, dude.
Nice.
She's super, super sweet, man.
Scandinavian Goannas, nice to see you again, my friend. Thank you for joining. That's a bigger number than I expected that weren't for real.
Dude, there's a lot of tire kickers, man. There's a lot of people that just waste money. And this isn't even from my own experience, just from hearing, friends that sell shit. A lot of it.
Yeah. I told them all 1K, sold for much less. So not like it was the price. I am thinking of letting another go, sadly, due to a personal matter.
What animal is he talking about?
One of the baby mangroves. So he has sold one of the baby mangroves.
The captive
red one. So he had 3. He sold 1. Was thinking of keeping 2, but it looks as though he might have to sell 1 more. But
so he's keeping
Solly. He'll keep 1. He'll keep Solly. Yeah, Solly ain't going anywhere.
He's got to keep the fucking OG.
Yeah, the OG. Yeah. Solly, son of Mango.
Solly, son of Mango.
Yeah. Oh crap! I thought it would be a lot more. That's one of the reasons I didn't reach out. Let's go. Oh,
I think he may have a potential buyer.
Alex, how's the GPT? I'm assuming GTPs doing. You need an emerald tree boa.
They are all doing very well, man. Cannot complain. Doing well, eating, fucking changing colors, doing their thing, man.
Sick.
One of the enclosures has the Riddler Patreon shout out shit in the same color marker too. I'm looking at yours and I'm looking at mine. It's pretty funny, but they're all doing good, man. They're all doing good.
Excellent. And what do you say about an emerald tree boa?
I like them. I like the basins, and those are more expensive. And I'm also out of room, so that'll be a project for a couple of years. I don't like them enough to like want to breed them like I do with the green trees, but I would definitely like to have one. I was at Socrates' house the other day, dude. He has the nicest basins ever, man. Like they're Ed Marino line that's known for just having like really a ton of white. They look like Christmas, dude. Like those snakes look like Christmas. And so I would love to get one from him, but no room at the moment. They need at least like a 4x2x4. I know people keep them smaller, but I wouldn't want to give them anything less than that. So I'm going to be patient, wait till I have more room and get them.
Good man.
But
This is a good one. I had noticed this. I appreciate that you're both wearing the same color tops as your side of the screen.
Oh shit! I hadn't noticed either. That's nice, man.
Love
nice.
that. Thanks,
we totally did that on purpose.
Yeah. Solly stays for life.
You're damn right. Solly stays for life, baby.
Let me do some budgeting. I need to see how much space I have. Let's go. Yeah, good home is more important than the money. Yeah, and to be fair to Catty, that's a good home. That is a very. I mean, she spoils her giant African land snails. So I would love to see what she do with a captive bred mangrove. That would be outrageous. I think I
snails, bro.
Honestly, it's crazy. Like I don't know if you follow Catty or not, but she shows like her enclosures.
Yeah.
Mate, the snails are in an incredible enclosure. Like,
dude, hold on. You're talking about those big fucking snails?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen them. They're
sick. They're cool, they're treated like queens and kings. It's class. So
that's cool.
I'm getting the measuring tape out tomorrow. And also, Catty, just another shout out to you as well. The current build that I'm doing, which is behind me, not only have I put grass seed in there, I've also gone for your little trick of putting watercress in there as well, because apparently that grows really well. So that's in there. So that's going to be cool. Shout out to Habitat. Yes, because they are, in fact, in a Habitat enclosure. So shout out to Habitat.
That's what Habitat is.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I
thought they were like products, like accessories and shit. I didn't know they were an enclosure brand.
No, they do both. They do all sorts. They do they do quite a lot, like the misting systems. They're called. I've hit a blank now. Yeah, like the foggers, humidifiers. That's it.
Humidifiers, yeah.
The thermostats, all sorts, mate. All sorts. It's there's plenty to do. There you go. Look, we do it all, Alex.
My bad.
I'm excited to see the snails have now eaten it. Also going to replant some more soon. I only planted it last night when I should have been asleep, but I can't help myself. So yeah, I'm giving it. I've set up the lighting. I've set up the heat. There's no decor or decor, whatever you want to call it, or anything in there. It's just soil, seeds, lights, and obviously the sick background. If you're part of the Patreon gang, you've seen it. Otherwise, link will be in the description.
I'm a proud Patreon.
Yeah, he is. Look, his name is right up here. Look at that. Look at that. Right up there.
Hold up. I got you, Riddler. I got you. Ready? Let's see.
God. Yeah, I see.
You're the first one up there. You were the first Patreon, bro.
Yeah, it was. Absolutely.
Real.
You guys should come to a reptile expo in Fresno, CA on June the 8th and 9th.
Fuck no. God damn. That looks like going all the way to California for a goddamn expo.
If you were dedicated, you don't even go to the ones in Florida, do you? You lazy bastard.
Yo, fuck you, man. I went to the Palm Beach one, bro. I made a video out of it.
Oh yeah. So you did. I'll give you that.
No, but real talk, I would go, but I can't travel that often, man. I don't like traveling. I'm already going to be leaving for a week at the end of May. So to leave again at the start of June, zero shot, buddy. But one day I'll go out to Cali, bro. We'll do an expo together.
Well, when we're doing this
next month,
when we're doing this full time, when we are, reptile YouTubers for life,
real
and this is our
YouTubers,
careers,
yeah.
Don't worry, we'll be going to all of them. It's cool. I'll be there as well.
Yeah, man, you gotta get your ass to the States, bro.
Do you know what? The funny thing is I actually have sort of done a little inception, and I've already mentioned to my missus about going to Monitor Fest next year. So
yes,
it's not been like decided, but I mentioned it almost in passing conversation.
Fuck you, bro. You promised us. You've been saying next year, boys, and now
I said hopefully. No. I said hopefully.
No. You're like, you said 100%, boys. I'll be there. Were your exact words. You said, "May God strike me down if I'm not there next year."
It takes 2 days to shoot it, but after that, it grows like mad. Excellent. Oh wow, what a great idea, guys! Wait, what idea? Oh yeah. To be fair, I did steal the idea.
I don't know what idea he's talking about.
The right, I'm assuming right in the Patreon names. To be fair, I think I stole that from Paul Cafaro on his big fish tanker. But it's fine. It's cool. We don't talk about.
Yeah,
that.
I stole it from you.
Riddler, it's only a hop, skip, and a 10-hour plane flight away. I'll see what I can do. Had to pull off the interstate. It's monsooning. Damn, where are you, Serenity? We will be at Monitor Fest next weekend. Well, hopefully you're there for 2025 as well, because like I say, I'm hoping
Serenity Dragons, baby.
It's gonna be there. Yeah.
That's gonna be fun. That's Charles and Kayla, because I have
it is, yes. Yeah. Legends, absolute legends. Ouch, Alex, I'm really excited.
Have fun, bro. Have fun. Send me DM me some pics of like the coolest shit you can find there.
And let us know if you're gonna take anything home as well. I hope I do get to meet you guys someday. Well, like I say, I'm hoping. I can't guarantee anything to shit. I'm hoping for Monitor Fest 2025.
You already guaranteed it, you fucking prick.
I didn't guarantee anything, bruv. I did not, because I can't. I literally
haven't heavily implied it.
What's that?
You heavily implied it.
Oh, mate, don't get me wrong. I really want to do it. I was winding the missus up about it the other day. So I was like, I'm going to America next year for Monitor Fest. She went, well, yeah, maybe we'll see. And I went, look, I'll only be gone for 3 weeks. And she went, well, no, you won't be gone for 3 weeks. I went, I might go for 3. She was like, I don't know, it won't be for 3 weeks. But
yeah, that's how you do it, bro. You tell her like something insane, and then you bring it back to the real one, so it doesn't sound as bad.
So the shock
psychology, bro.
Sorry, I'm not going to the UK, Riddler. To be fair,
don't be sorry. I can fuck the UK.
Shit here anyway, so don't worry about that. You'll be there in 20. Brad's bioactive.
Hey, Brad, baby.
What is going on? What's
Ladies
going on?
And gentlemen, let's welcome Brad's bioactive builds, man.
The man, the myth, the legend himself. Better do it. My wife will let me if you guys come for sure. Yeah. Oh, Gary, honestly, you'd have to.
Fuck yeah, Gary. Come on, baby. Let's do
it. But Florida is on the bucket. I'll be honest. I'll tell you what. Let me take the banner down because we've sort of gone away from this now. I really, at some point, like potentially, if not next year, then at some point in the future, I want to come to Florida so that we can do similar to what you and Will did. And we can even get Will involved. And we can even get Brad involved.
He already had his moment. We can get Brad involved.
24 hours in the Glades would be...
Bro...
Now, bear in mind, as you know, because you lot were taking the piss out of me the other day, the fact that I've never even seen a wild snake before. Imagine me in the Everglades. I wouldn't even know where to start. I wouldn't even know how to react.
Shit, dude.
Yeah.
You would genuinely lose your shit.
So sick.
I need you to come down to Florida so bad, dude. That would be so much fun, man. Dude, I'm telling you, bro. I will provide housing. I will provide cheeseburgers and shit. I know you don't have them over there. Well, cheeseburgers, wings. We have this thing called French fries. Really good.
I've not heard of those before.
Some beers. I know you guys have mainly tea and like gin and shit over there, but we have beers here. Dude, I'll hook you up with everything you need, bro. Just say the word, man. Florida's waiting for you. Because there's other people that want to come here, bro, but they're not cool enough, bro.
You said that at the worst time because I've just put Paul's comment up saying I see I'm officially kicked out now. Paul, the only reason I didn't mention you is because I know for a fact that you don't want to be on a flight with me. So listen.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. Paul,
listen.
I almost never fucking drink. I cannot not drink for an episode of True Tales. So I understand, Paul. I can't be.
I'll be honest. I was half tempted to have a little cider myself as well, but I'm a bit of a lightweight now, so I'd probably be half cut by the end of the episode. Will and I are a thing of the past. No, look. Will is a thing of the past, but Paul, you're still cool. Don't worry about it. We've forgotten about Will. He's irrelevant now. But
you didn't even speak English.
Everglades are amazing. I'll drive down. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be a party.
Get the whole gang involved. I'll give
It's-
everyone that comes a reptile room tour too.
Yeah. Oh, mate.
Right, you guys can meet Merlin.
Yeah. It's funny as hamburger is EU and French fries is EU. But the only thing is,
hamburgers are European.
Yeah,
I know French fries are obviously French, but well, I mean that's cool. But we stole it. We made it our own. Kind of like we stole.
And the thing is, you
colonies.
Let's not get into that. I will go and get my red coat now. I don't give a shit. No, the one thing I will say is you may have stolen them, and you did double them in size. So I'm cool.
We improved them, bro. Dude, this is why we have the highest obesity rates in the fucking world, bro. we wear that shit like a badge of honor, bro. That just means that we eat good over here. I'm just kidding, bro. I hate this country.
But yeah, no, that would be sick. Like I say, I'm hoping next year, 2025 Monitor Fest, I'll be out there. I mean, like you say, you've got to FaceTime me whilst you're there this year, so that I can at least.
Fuck you, man. I'm not gonna FaceTime shit because you're going back on your word already. You said, guys, I'll be there next year. Not, hey guys, I'll be there next year if my missus gives me permission. That's not what you said, bro. You said you'll be there.
Let's not start making this out to be me, being under the thumb. Because as everyone in the chat knows, and everyone here knows, I'm not under the thumb. And I'm not going to put any chats up to argue with that. Because, I don't need to.
What the fuck does that even mean? Does that mean
have you not heard the phrase under the thumb?
Like what does that mean? That your girl wears the pants?
Yeah, like, you're under the thumb.
Well, I mean, dude, she kind of told you, hey, you're gonna snip your balls, and you did it. So I don't know how your argument holds.
Oh, I don't like this conversation anymore.
I'm on it. I'll book the surgery right now.
And then when it's done, she's just gonna keep them in her purse as well. I'm debating so hard on how much furniture I don't need just to have room for a baby mangrove. I don't need a wardrobe, really. Surely, no.
Fuck no, just get like a tin, like one of those tote tubs, whatever. You can get like Walmart or whatever the equivalent in the UK is. Just
I've got plenty of extra, old tubs that used to keep snakes in them. I don't use them for snakes anymore, so just use them.
Yeah, just give them to Caddy, bro. She's a real one.
I'll just disinfect them.
You can stay at the Crib Riddler for Monitor Fest 2025.
Oh, imagine a reptile room tour at Brad's as well. And then by then...
imagine. You know who's getting one of those? I am, because I'm actually going this year. Also, I do want to say, Brad, thank you again, dude, for letting me crash at your place. Honestly, probably would not be there if it wasn't for Brad. So, gotta say, Brad, you know how much we love you.
Yeah, he's a real one. The language barrier really, really pisses me off. Do you know what? But this is the thing. This is why I think if we were to make content in person,
we'd be confused.
So funny because it would we'd have to. Oh, mate, it would just be so funny. Honestly, I think it'd be incredible.
I know. You guys is UK English, me and Brad's American English, and then Will's fucking Mexican. Like, it's confusing.
I still need to get. I've been telling Will for weeks now that I'm going to get him on for a live Q&A, but we just haven't had the chance. I mean, I know he's not here.
Bro.
He's not supporting his boys right now by being here. As you can see, Brad is.
Hold on. Bro, should I FaceTime him?
Yeah, go on. It's 4 o'clock for Brad, I think.
Where's my phone?
So, and he's here. So,
that's how you know I'm having fun. I don't even know where my phone is. I'm gonna FaceTime him, bro. Watch. I want to see what excuse he fucking comes up with.
There you go. Even Paul knows. Look, he pretends to be busy. What's the chances that he's in the gym?
Bro, he's fucking jerking it probably, bro. He's a fucking teenager. Let's see. Will Exotic.
Do you know what? Sometimes I forget how young he is. I genuinely do. He's 21.
Wait, what the hell? What is this? Oh, well, look, you can see his icon up there.
Yeah. not going to answer, is he?
He's not going to answer.
No.
Oh shit! What's up, dude? You forgot what?
I'm logging on right now.
Yeah. We were just talking shit about you, bro.
You forgot.
What are you doing?
I'm pretty sure this is our most chaotic episode since our first one,
Look at
Alex.
this fucking prick, bro. Bro, he's not even saying anything. Hey, he's on.
Yeah. What's going on, Will?
There we go. All right. Love you, buddy.
Yeah, no, I've
There
there you go. Look. See, pretending to be busy.
Bro, I know, dude. I know. I'm pretty sure I saw some fucking moisturizer and napkins in the background, bro. And he was looking a little red.
What was I going to say? But yeah, I need to get Will on at some point. Obviously, I've had Brad on. Me and you have got True Tales, and we did that roast battle, which was incredible.
I still have that fucking rap song.
That was so funny. Yeah, my bad. I was trying to be studious. Thanks for joining, Will. Appreciate you, my friend. And I will get you on a live Q&A. What did I miss? We were talking shit about you, to be fair. But I tell you what, let's talk. Will, you honestly aren't missing much. This is a shit show. This one has gone chaotic. To be fair, it started off well with the opening scenario and then our first topic, and then it's just we'll get back on track. We'll get back on track very, very shortly. But I tell you what I'm going to do before we carry on. I'm going to do another shout out because if you all saw in a previous episode, between myself, Alex, Will, and Brad, we are going to be doing a 4-way roundtable pod as well. So we haven't actually got atonement for my sin. Appreciate you.
Go, baby. He got that from mowing lawns.
Yeah, bro, you haven't stopped against Will today.
Bro, dude, the worst thing is it's not even a joke. He was the one that told us that.
Aunt Burger's joke. See, even Will knew that hamburgers.
Bro, fuck this guy, bro. Of course he's standing up for the Germans.
Let's fucking go. Yeah. But yeah, so that's coming. Hopefully, what did we say? Sort of mid to late summer. I think we're gonna
mid to late summer, baby. We don't have a name yet, but we've narrowed it down.
We've got a few potentials lined up.
Dude,
which
we gotta design a cool ass logo.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Which reminds me, I gotta show you something after this episode.
Okay, I think I might know what it. Yeah. All right, sweet.
You don't know what it is. There's no way you know what it is. Actually, maybe you do. If you're very good at like putting things together, maybe you do.
All right.
We'll see. I gotta show you some shit after this though.
All right, sick. Let me draw one. Let him cook. Right. All right. Enough with the shit show. Let me create a new banner with the topic that you wanted to talk about, which was
I don't even remember.
Venomous licensing and outs. I think that'll do. I think that's probably enough to. It was this one here.
Oh,
so get in the.
Shit, bro.
So I tell you what, take it away. Tell everyone what you were telling me about it.
So basically, I want to know your guys' thoughts on state agencies having different requirements for permits and shit like that when most of the time they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. For example, Florida, I think it's either 1,500 or 2,000 hours of supervision with actually actively being with like a venomous snake, being with someone that has the license, shadowing them, cleaning snake shit, whatever the fuck to have a venomous. Same with crocodilians. Personally, I think that is the dumbest fucking shit in the world. And I know it's controversial because people are going to be like, oh, but you know, it's dangerous. It's not safe. Yada, yada. Like, you want anyone to have this fucking animal? Yeah. Like, I think that we fucking baby people a little bit too much, and we should be able to fucking police ourselves. And if something goes wrong, there should be consequences. For example, I fucking think gators are cool as shit. Can I take care of a gator? Probably not. Right? Unless I move into a really big fucking house and I dedicate my backyard to a gator, I wouldn't get a gator, right? Because I'm not going to keep that bitch in my fucking basement, right? A caiman, a 5-foot caiman, I can probably build it a pretty cool pond. Can I do that? No. Why? Because I haven't fucking spent 2,000 hours cleaning gator shit from someone. But what is actually the fucking issue? I know for a fact, with zero experience, probably just interacting with it a couple times, and just obviously I get a baby, watching it grow, I think I'd be able to figure it out and be able to care for it. If the question is, I'm going to hurt myself, that argument flies out the door, and I'll tell you why. If it's I'm going to hurt others because the caiman may fucking get loose. I'm in Florida, bro. Everybody has fucking gators in their backyards. Like, I don't think a 5-foot caiman escaping is going to fucking do anything, or it's much more of a threat than what we have going on. So if the issue is it's dangerous, I may hurt myself, yada, yada, whatever the fuck, then number one, why are we allowed to get big ass constrictors that are probably more dangerous without, a license? I can get a fucking Asian water monitor that grows to 7-8 feet that can probably fuck me up pretty good if it wanted to. And I know you guys are gonna love this from the UK, but I can fucking go to any store and get a gun and fucking have that shit without needing 2,000 goddamn hours of fucking supervision watching some dumbass fucking shoot a gun. So why? Go ahead, Riddler.
Okay.
Why?
Here is the second you said that. Here's what came to mind immediately. You said you can go to the store and buy a gun without needing. You guys with guns do need supervision. You do need to have it licensed. Bro, are you mad? Are you this isn't even going to go on to venomous? Are you saying that you don't need licensing and you shouldn't have to have licenses and things like that to own a gun? Because you guys,
No.
Real talk, that argument, you've just destroyed yourself.
No. I was using it to point out an hypocrisy. I'm not saying that it's fine, our current system. It's obviously fucked up. I do think mental health and a bunch of other issues are higher on the totem pole rather than just being able to obtain a gun. But I think it's way too easy to get a gun here. Yeah. But I'm saying if you're fine with A, you should be fine with B. Not you get what I'm saying?
Are you saying? But what are you saying? Are you saying there shouldn't be licensing and any hours at all to own a venomous, or are you saying that it's too many hours and you should be
way too many, dude? I would be
many
fine.
hours.
Put that shit down to not even joking, dude, 100 hours. I would be perfectly fine with that, dude. I think
because if you were saying get rid completely, then I fully
no. I don't think get rid of it completely, but I think 100 hours is probably fine. Yeah. But even then, bro, I'm not a big fan of governments fucking interfering with what, private citizens do. There is no fucking way in hell, and this is going to sound cocky, but there is no fucking way in hell that these fucking lawmakers and these fucking FWC bitches, by the way, I fucking hate FWC, know more about this kind of shit than probably a moderately experienced reptile keeper. Dude, they've shown time and time again they don't know shit about fucking reptiles, dude. There's some states that have pythons banned, but they're fine with other types of snakes that are much larger than, for example, a children's python. I forgot what state it's in. Those bitches grow to 2-3 feet or something like that. They're really small. They're banned in the state because they did a blanket ban on just pythons in general. But they're cool with boas that grow to 10 feet because of just the word python. They associate it with something, they ban it. These are the brain dead fucking officials that run the damn country. So I think it's fucking stupid. But no, what I'm saying is I think it should be a lot less than that number because realistically, yeah, I know for a fact I'd be able to do it, but I don't think most I don't think most people should just be able to get this kind of animal and just fucking do whatever they want. But I think you need some experience to show that you at least care enough to get the fucking license and it's not an impulse buy kind of thing. but I think the number that they have is just overkill. And I brought up the gun thing not to say, hey, we don't need this for guns, so we shouldn't need it for this. It's more so if you're fine with me fucking getting, dude, the gun I have, I literally fucking went to a gun show, bought some fucking melee weapons, bro.
Oh my god,
This is real. Like, this is real. I can fucking kill someone with this, bro.
I was not expecting that. I was not expecting you to.
I can kill someone with this. I walked
That's-
into a fucking gun show and I bought this, and I have a fucking Viking axe too that's real, and I have a fucking gun that I got pretty much all in the same day. Just needed to fucking show my license, got it, and that's it. These same fucking officials are gonna be like, oh, you want a fucking 4-foot gator? Yeah, 1,000 hours. That thing's dangerous. Bro, I can walk to my fucking local Target right now and take out 20 people if I wanted to. And they're fucking worried about the gator in my fucking pond? Really?
But the thing is, I don't think that justifies it. This is the problem. I don't think it should be a case of because it's easy to get a gun and go and kill people, that means it should be easier to keep a crocodile or a gator. I think it should be a case
make
of
it harder to get a fucking gun.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I mean. Like, I genuinely believe it is a case of. I think there should be, with hots, like venomous, with crocodilians, there should be licensing of some sort. There needs to be. It needs to make sure that these animals aren't going into the wrong hands, not only for our safety, but mainly for the animal's safety. Because the problem is if that animal does anything wrong, the chances are it's going to get killed as well. You know what I mean? It's similar to having a dangerous dog. If that dangerous dog attacks a child, a person, something like that, that dog is going to die as well. Irresponsible keeper, people and animals lose out. So this is the thing. But obviously, this isn't going to. We won't turn this into a gun control podcast because we'll be here all night because we. But this is what I'm saying. I don't think you can justify one with the other. I think they both need to be looked at. Now, one thing I will agree with you on is we haven't got the right people making these laws. Like you say, these are.
That's
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
Problem.
Yeah. That is the problem. You need people who understand it. I mean, it's even like.
Bro, if it was. Let me just give a fucking example. If it was Tom Crutchfield, right?
Yeah. That's
in charge of like these laws, bro, the dude's been doing it fucking 50 years. Knows fuck. He's probably forgotten more about reptiles than I'll ever know. He tells me, hey, let's do 500 hours. Fine, fuck it. Because you know what? I trust his credentials, right?
Yeah.
That's the problem. Like, I don't want to be fucking told what to do by some fucking bitch that doesn't know shit about fucking reptiles or what it's like to fucking keep them, and they just see this and they're like, oh well, it's a bad look if we do this. They're just interested in optics and just all this bullshit, man. Like, and that's just what I hate about society as a whole. It's just it's so focused on how things look, appearances, rather than just the pragmatic aspect of it. And I don't know, man. Like for example, in my field, I love learning, bro. Someone has been doing this for longer than me. Even people that haven't been doing it as long as me. Bro, I'm always trying to learn. But if you have a fucking 10th the education that I have, and you're trying to tell me like, hey, let's fucking do it this way, I'm going to tell you, no, it's because of this. And that should be the fucking end of it. But with these politicians, it's like, hey, I probably know more about this, yet I have to fucking listen to you because you got this title for something probably completely unrelated to fucking reptiles. Like, it just pisses me off, man, because I want a fucking dwarf caiman, bro, and I can't get one because I don't feel like fucking doing 1,000 hours watching someone and fucking helping them clean shit. Like, it's, dude, for a lot of reptiles, dude, it's common sense, bro. It's common sense.
The problem is not everyone has got common sense. Now, I know that doesn't mean that everyone should suffer.
And everybody fucks it up for the rest of us.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
Few people that don't have any common sense fuck it up for the people like me and you that could probably fucking do it without any fucking training, dude. Like, if I get a caiman, bro, this big from the egg, and I've done a ton of research, I can probably care for it into adulthood. Like, I don't think that I need to like be interacting with a big caiman to be able to take care of it because, dude, they grow slowly. Like, you learn as you go, man. Like, kind of like, for example, when people say like, I don't recommend big snakes for beginners, I don't necessarily agree with that because it's not like you're getting a big snake right off the bat. Like if you're gonna get an adult, then yeah, I probably wouldn't recommend it for a beginner. But if you're planning on getting a baby and watching it grow, if the snake isn't hard to care for, I don't mind a fucking beginner getting it. Dude, Iboa that you just saw, her mom was 7 feet long, right? The dad, I think, was like 5.5 or something.
Yeah.
Dude, she's a baby, and I've had her for months. It's not like I'm starting off with a fucking big ass animal. By the time that she's adult size, dude, I'll have 3, 4, 5 years experience with her. At that point, I'm not even a fucking beginner. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man.
I think the problem with it though, like, if she, let's just say she's, how old is she now? Would you say?
I think she's like 9 months, 9, 10 months.
If she was to bite you now, it might draw a bit of blood.
Yeah.
If you were doing the same thing with a baby rattlesnake, it's going to do a lot more than draw blood. So I think that's why it is good to. All right, maybe when you look at the big snakes again, I agree with you, beginners shouldn't buy big snakes that are already big. But I think the difference is there does need to be some form of control. But again, by the right people. By the right people. I don't think you can not have experience with a venomous snake and go, I can keep one because I'm not stupid. Sometimes it's not about being stupid.
I think with venomous, it should probably be a bit more strict than with crocodilians.
Yeah.
I agree on that. But, dude, this is going to sound... I mean, I don't really fucking care how it sounds, bro. It's True Tales, the Unfiltered Reptile podcast.
Yeah.
Dude, genuinely, bro, I really am so fucking tired of society just having to baby everybody that I think it's leading to like humanity's downfall in the sense of we have all these fucking. You ever been bowling?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Good to know that you guys have that over there. You know when you guys have like the bumpers on the side?
Yeah.
And you can just fucking throw that shit there and you're not going to get a fucking gutter ball or whatever. You're going to hit something, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to make you, if you always use the fucking gutters, you're never going to become like a good fucking bowler, right? I mean, not that bowling matters, but just an example.
Yeah. No, I know what you're saying.
I think in the example of the fucking rattlesnake, like, oh, well, you know, if that thing bites you, it's different. I think we should start treating people like adults. If you want to get a fucking venomous snake, know the risk. And if you decide to fucking take it without having thousands of hours of experience, bro, at the end of the day, man, like, it's just fucking Darwin, bro. Like you were probably not meant to fucking pass on your genes. Like, straight the fuck up. And I'm not going to say, hey, there's some dumbasses that are going to get bit. Maybe we should do this law so that they don't fucking die. Dude, like, you can't make a law because some dumbasses are going to kill themselves. Like, if they're going to kill themselves that way, they were probably going to find another stupid-ass way to fucking go out. Like, straight up. Like seriously. Like, and it's the same thing with the gun example, dude. They can fucking discharge it accidentally and fucking put a bullet hole in them. Like, you don't see people saying, like, oh, man, you have more fucking gun accidents in this goddamn country than fucking snake accidents. More people die accidentally, guns, than fucking snakes. You don't see anybody fucking rallying to make the requirements harder. Oh, they need more training. Like, nobody fucking bats an eye, dude. But because it's a reptile, all of a sudden it's like it has this fucking stigma attached to it, dude. I think people should just be able to make their own choices, and people will learn from fucking watching, dude. Let's say the guy dies, right? He gets bit by that fucking snake. He dies. You know, whatever. Sucks for him. But other people will probably see that and be like, okay, before getting into it, let me like really do some fucking research. Let me really know that I'm like, you know, cut out for this shit. It should be like a choice everybody makes, a risk everybody should be able to take. And that should be that. It shouldn't fucking take the government saying like, hey, I don't think you can handle this. Like, okay, well, let's see if I can handle it or not. If I die, I die. Like, it's not your fucking problem.
The thing, I know what you're saying. You're getting at you don't want a nanny state. Now,
yeah,
sometimes it gets too heavy. Sometimes but at the same time, I think there's a middle ground. I don't agree entirely with you. I know what you're saying. Don't get me wrong. I know what you're getting at. What you're getting at is it's my life, my risk. If I want to give it a go, I should be able to give it a go. But at the same time, I think you should be able to give it a go. As long as it's realistic, it's done safely. You're taught by someone who knows their stuff. Because I think the whole thing of if I die, I die. But then it's not just protecting you. It's protecting the animal and the people around you as well. You know what I mean? Like there's more to it. And I know what you're saying. Like you don't want a nanny state, but at the same time, there's more to it than just let me handle this snake. And if I die, I die. I think there's more to it. And what you've just said there, so obviously you said that there's more accidents with people having guns, discharging guns and killing themselves, and there are people getting killed by snakes. Yeah, venomous snakes. One of them is heavily licensed and one of them isn't. So what does that tell you? Is the licensing working then?
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
No. I get what you're saying, but no, not necessarily, dude. Bro, much more people have guns than people have snakes, venomous snakes.
Because it's easier to get a gun
in America. You have way less than 1 million people that have venomous snakes in the States, so it's not an equal comparison. If the same amount of people that had guns had snakes, then yeah, that would be a fair comparison. But it's not. More people have guns than they have snakes.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. The reason more people have got guns than they've got snakes is because it's easier to get the gun.
Right, but no,
if you had to do 2,000 hours of training to get a gun and then be licensed and be and like have all of that, less people would do it because it's harder, probably more expensive. It's not going to be done so there's going to be less accidents. There's going to be less. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I disagree with that entirely.
Yeah.
I don't think you should make it that difficult for people to get a gun either. I think you should probably do like some mental health screening and a bunch of shit. But as far as the actual application of a gun, bro, it's not that hard, bro. You fucking stick the fucking clip in, you fucking pull it, you don't aim it at yourself, you don't have your finger on the trigger unless you're ready to shoot. Like it is really common sense, bro. Like it's something that could take an hour tops to like fucking implement, bro. Like it's really not that hard. My issue more so with the guns is not like people don't have the training for it. It's more so there's a lot of fucking mentally ill people in this country that can get access to it really quickly.
Yeah, but this is the thing. So why is it so easy?
Just fucking is, man. It's just always
like this is what I mean. I think unfortunately you could completely disagree. I don't know what people in chat are saying. I've not been able to keep up with it, but I think you've actually destroyed your own argument by using the gun thing. I genuinely think you have, and you might not see it that way. I think you might be seeing it as well. I think you're seeing it as well. If I don't need that much training to own a gun which can kill loads of people, why should I need one that might only kill me? That's how I think you're looking at it. But I think the difference is I'm looking at it, and a lot of people are looking at it like, well, if you need all that licensing for something that might kill you, why not have all that licensing for? Because like you say, you could go to Walmart, pick up a gun and take out 20 people before the police get to you. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't think you could do that. If you were to get a rattlesnake and go into your local supermarket and try and take people out, you're not going to manage so many people. We're going, hey, have that, you prick. It's not going to work. So I think there's a lot more to it. Like I think there's a middle ground. I think it maybe the 15 to 2,000 or 1,500 to 2,000 hours may be a little bit excessive.
A little bit. That's dude. Do you know how many for my master's degree? My fucking master's degree, I needed 1,500 practicum hours, bro.
Yeah.
That shit took me 2 years, dude. For a fucking master's degree. You're telling me I need the equivalent in hours of a fucking master's degree to have a fucking 5-foot little fucking caiman in my backyard? No, I don't think it's a little bit excessive, bro. I think it's way excessive, bro.
But then do you think it should? But then do you think it should differ per animal? Would you say 1,500 hours for venomous like cobras? Your rattlesnakes and things like that. And then,
I would say venomous shit, bro, 200. Yeah. Venomous shit, 200. Crocodilians, 100. Those would be my numbers. Dude, that's a lot of hours, bro. Like, let's say you're with someone every single day for 1 hour. Every single day, like Monday through fucking Sunday, 1 hour. Dude, in 3 months, you'll have 90 hours. So, 3.5 months, every single day, 1 hour. You're going to tell me that's not enough, bro, to fucking really know crocodilians? Really? Or fucking 200 hours. That's what? Over 6 months, dude. Like, that's like 7 months. Every single day, 1 hour, 7 months. You wouldn't feel ready for a fucking venomous snake? I would. I'd probably fucking feel ready for it after a few weeks. Like, dude, 2,000 is insane, bro.
So Serenity has said guns are protected by the Second Amendment. Spicy snakes are not. 1,000 hours is worth it for your dream animal. Earn it.
Yeah, but I also don't think that's a good argument either, dude, to be citing something from fucking 250 years ago as the reason why it's okay because some fucking guys said it 250 years ago. Like, we're talking about now and making these comparisons now. Like, yeah, obviously guns are, self-defense, home protection, whatever the fuck. I'm not saying strip away the Second Amendment. Like, that's not at all what I'm saying. I think everybody should fucking have guns as long as they're mentally suited for it. But I just think it's hypocritical for it to be that easy and then yet make other things so fucking difficult to obtain that realistically, if in the wrong hands, will not have close to the same impact as the other would.
But then I think you're looking at it like I say, as just you. But if let's just say it's the hours are dropped. It takes a week to get a permit. Let's just say to own a venomous snake. Okay. After that law is passed, you get 10,000 people all of a sudden a few weeks later that now own venomous snakes. Let's just say a lot of them are incompetent, and let's just say even just 20% of them get bitten by a fucking rattlesnake and die. Now, obviously what you're thinking is, well, they weren't cut out for it, and it's just one person has died from being shit at handling a snake. But what does that say for keeping reptiles in general? Is that not just more ammo for animal rights activists to go, we shouldn't be keeping these animals at all, let's get rid of them entirely? There's more to it. It will affect the hobby in general.
I get what you're saying. I really do not think that people getting bitten by venomous snakes would overgeneralize that way. I think it would be more like, hey, we shouldn't be keeping venomous snakes. I don't think it's going to be like, hey, we shouldn't be keeping bearded dragons. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's going to, it's just too different to like equate it to like where it's going to attack the hobby as a whole. I think it may attack the fucking hot section of the hobby that's keeping the venomous animals. And honestly, rightfully so. If 20% are fucking getting bit and dying, you have an issue, right? But I don't think that necessarily generalizes to the other thing. And I think any news source, whatever the fuck, that tries to draw that equivalence is going to get fucking tore up, dude. Like it's obviously very different. Like, the larger subsection of reptile keepers versus the less than 1% that keep venomous stuff.
Willis said, yeah, I agree, Paul. So many people would get crocodilians, hots and other things and just wouldn't be able to care for them. Then the animals.
That already happens. How many people have fucking monitors in fucking tiny ass enclosures, retics, and fucking, it's an 8x2x2. Like, that happens with every fucking animal. There's so many animals that happens for.
I think Salvador, retic should all be licensed. Is too. Anything that can kill should be licensed. I agree with him. I must say, I agree. But I don't think any animal should be banned. But if you can properly care for it and whatnot, then you should be able to get it. If you can create a 20-mile radius tank for a great white, then you should be able to get one. But when you can't provide that, then you can't. Putting the animal first. I get that.
Yeah,
I get that. I'm fine with that. Keep what you want if you pass the checks and have the capabilities. See, again,
but that's the thing, though. Like, who determines the checks, and why are we so quick to just agree with it?
But again, I think that's what it comes down to, that we all did agree with. We need the right people to be making these rules and regulations. Like you say, people, I know you and Will have already said that the people in the FWC? Yeah, the majority of them are real estate owners or like.
Bro, they have stocks in land development, bro. That's people that are meant to protect the environment. That's why you see all these things getting passed. Bro, I live here, bro. I drive through these areas that were once swamps, bro. I see that shit getting taken down and fucking homes being built over it, dude. Do you know how depressing that shit is? By FWC, bro, the same people that are meant to like protect the environment doing this fucking shit, man.
Reptile people should make the rules as a collective, and what checks and passes are needed.
I agree with that. But we're not in the government. Is kind of the issue I'm saying. Like, I would love that, dude. That's an ideal situation for us to be able to self-regulate and fucking make our own rules and laws. But it's people that are not even a part of the reptile community making these laws.
Yeah. I really don't want it to end up like Germany. That guy AHH saying how every owner has to sit exams, etc. So yeah, see that's
what's AHH?
AHH was the Advancing Herpetological Husbandry, so it was a conference over in the UK. Yeah, so it's just an educational conference. So, but it was quite unfortunately couldn't go this year. Let's have a look. We have a negative list here. It's species we as private can't keep. Blimey, the chat has been going off. I can't even keep up with these. Honestly, I'm not really mad about the amount of hours. They deserve the time taken to learn about them to keep them safe and others safe. There you go. Feeling ready and being ready is completely different. So I think this takes me back to what you were saying about, you know, you get a baby, an animal from a baby, you learn its behaviors as it grows up and blah, 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 blah. And that does make sense to an extent. But again, you could raise a croc monitor from when it's this big and understand that animal fully, or as far as you're aware, fully for when it's an adult. And you could feel ready, but all it takes is one bad day for either of you and your life changes forever. So
yeah, I think no amount of preparation is gonna take away that risk or that possibility. Like with every animal that has the potential to change your life like that, you know, like, and do you even need a license for crocs? For croc monitors?
That's the crazy thing. No,
exactly.
But I think that's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. Like they should be, if because that is an animal that can change your life with injuries, if not worse.
But you don't need any kind of licensure for it. So I don't understand the gap between that and a small caiman.
I think the small caiman thing, I think I probably borderline agree with you on that, because it's not a giant crocodilian that can kill you or kill someone in the vicinity or anything like that. I think this should be more with regards to the venomous stuff and the big stuff, alligators, crocodiles, like shit like that will mess you up. That I think needs to be a lot more strict. A caiman, maybe not.
You know what? I just had a really good idea. I'm gonna use the restroom first. I'm gonna come back with it. I just came up with a really good idea. Catch up with the chat. Save the juicy one for me.
All right, he's going to go and break the seal. So let's have a look. So also the chat has been going off. I see this. I can't put all of these up, I'm afraid, because there's a lot. If you can do what you want, of course, you would get high bite numbers. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Well, I have a devil's advocate statement. Let's look at states that are completely open. PA, for example. Our first change is we need reptile keepers in power for these decisions. Yeah. Just because there are people keeping them wrong doesn't mean we should stop wanting them to be cared for better and not make it harder for the bad keepers to get. I think that's what a lot of this, because I think Kayla, to be fair, I missed it, but I think Kayla, as in Serenity Dragons, even said, you know, it's a case of, oh no, I did put it up on screen. If it's 1,000 hours, earn it. You know what I mean? Because someone who's not that keen and not that set on it is going to look at 1,000 hours and go, no, I can't be bothered to do that. If you are willing to put 1,000 hours into keeping an animal, the chances are you are going to be responsible enough, you care enough, you're going to want the best. So yeah, I agree. I wouldn't trust the majority of the hobby with venomous. We'd barely trust some of the hobby with bearded dragons and royal pythons. So yeah. I would feel ready to keep venomous after months. Even after months, I don't think you have the experience after a few weeks. I'm never going to be mad about putting hours and work into caring for my animals. They deserve that from me. See, this is the thing. I think I think a lot of it is the human element coming into it. Is like the stubbornness of why should I be told what to do? You know, why is it up to you what I do to stay alive and keep safe? I can keep myself alive and safe, but there's a lot more to it. It is a case of keeping others around you safe, the animals, the hobby, things like that. So, all right, go on then. Let's hear it. You've decided to think about it whilst going for a piss. Go on then.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So,
everyone strap in.
And I kind of just thought of this when Paul was saying, you know, or it was either Paul or Kathy, you know, you should be able to put in the amount. If you're dedicated to the species, put in the hours, show you're ready to take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
I am all for that. I think that's more of a fucking personal journey, though, right? Like, I think, dude, some people just need more time than others to fucking really learn a species and know how to take care of it. You have a book, right? You study for an exam. I may take an hour to fucking, you know, take the exam and get 100 on it. You may take an hour. Someone else may take fucking 10 minutes. Someone else may take fucking 3 hours. It's different for everyone. So number one, I don't think that it should be a set number for everyone. So that's kind of the first point. But number two, if we're going to do this whole thing about, and we're going to make it not about, you know, the risk for yourself, for others, and we're going to make it more about the animal, then I think a fucking program that you need so and so hours is not the way to do it. I think that's fucking stupid as shit if the fucking concern is the health of the animal. In that case, I would say anybody can get an animal. You fucking register it, and hey, once a year, anonymously, or not anonymously, like at a random, unscheduled fucking call, we're gonna fucking check into your fucking place. We're gonna look at all your enclosures, look at the health of your animals, see if they're healthy, and that's it. Like, if the concern was the health of the animal, that would be a much better way to fucking do it, because anybody can get a license and then fucking throw the animal in a box. Like it doesn't make sense, dude. Like, it just, I feel like there's just much more practical ways to go about it. And I don't think necessarily getting a license is going to fucking ensure that you're giving the animal the best health. There's fucking people that have these venomous snakes. Dude, they have them in what? Those ugly ass fucking vision cages. Bare as shit. A fucking 4x2x2 for an 8-foot venomous snake. I know you know who I'm talking about. Like, there's people that fucking keep them like that. They've done their 2,000 hours, but what? Because that fucking guy has done 2,000 hours, like, all of a sudden he's taking great care of it. It doesn't make sense. Like, I don't think that a license necessarily equates to that animal is going to go to a good home. So I think it would be much more practical if the concern really was the animal, which, by the way, with fucking lawmakers, it never is. So I think that's a silly argument in the first place. But if that really was the concern, then you would just do checks every fucking so often, see what kind of enclosure they're kept in, see all of that other shit. I think I would rather have that than a system where some fucking guy that doesn't know shit tells me, hey, you're ready because you did so-and-so hours, or hey, you're ready because you did so-and-so hours. I would rather the guy fucking come and tell me, hey, you're ready because this is a great enclosure. You fucking know about the husbandry. You know about their behaviors. You know about this kind of shit, rather than, hey, you're ready because you fucking cleaned shit for some guy that owns a fucking croc for 1,000 hours.
See, again, I can see where you're coming from. I'm not going to sit here and say, you know, you're stupid. I know what you're saying. But again, I think it's the bigger picture. Like, I think what would be fair, yeah, is if there was a baseline amount of hours, yeah. So, because like you're saying, all you have to do is hit the 2,000 hours cleaning crocodile shit, and you can go and get whatever you want. If that is the case, then yes, that's stupid. If there was a minimum set point of hours, and you are taught and judged, and, you know, held to a certain level of accountability and care by someone who's experienced, then maybe it should be up to that person who would have to take it as their own responsibility to go, right, you're meant to get, let's just say 500 hours. I personally think you are ready now at 300 hours. I don't think you need any more. You know, I think you're ready. I think you're blah, blah, blah. But then on the other hand, it should get to, it may be at the point where someone goes, right, you've done your 500 hours, but I would not be confident to let you go out and buy this animal. I think we should do another 40 hours just to see how you get on and blah, 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 and make sure there's competencies, make sure there's confidence between everyone, basically.
So kind of like almost like an exam or like a final assessment at the end.
I guess within reason, but maybe not even a final exam or assessment, but just to see the competencies, like working together. Like and like you say, because cleaning the snake poo or things like that, it's not really doing much. Obviously, if you're hands-on, if you're handling, if you're being taught and things like that, I think there's a difference.
No, yeah.
You know, I think there's more to it, and I don't think it should be a case of it shouldn't be licensed. I shouldn't be told what I can and can't do. If I die, I die. I think that's stupid. I genuinely do.
But I think that's fine, bro. I really do think that we have too many fucking stupid ass people walking around, bro.
Yeah, but that's the thing. We do have far too many stupid people. But again, they will ruin it for the rest of us because too many people will get animals they can't house, they can't look after, that will kill them or their family members or their pets, which will ruin it for the rest of us. It's the bigger picture. That's what I'm looking at. It's not that one person that's going to suffer.
That is a good point. I'll concede that, man. They would fuck it up for everyone else.
Yeah.
Which is just so sad, dude. Like, I wish society had less of those fucking people, dude.
See,
like,
that's I think
it's hard to not be an idiot, dude. It's not hard to not be an idiot.
It is for some people, but this is what I mean. This is why I can see you're passionate about it, because essentially you're saying, I know what I'm doing. I'm not an idiot. I hate idiots. They ruin it for the rest of us, but why am I being punished? And you know what? I get that. But unfortunately, it's not the way life works. It's just we have to, unfortunately, it's like they say, you know, you're only as strong, a chain is only as strong as the weakest link. You know, you can have 10 of them made of, you know, titanium. If you've got one in the middle that's made of fucking, you know, I don't know, rope, it's not going to be that strong. All it takes is that one to break and the rest of it is fucked. Yeah. You know? So which is why that needs to be upgraded. We need to make sure it's strong enough for the safety of all of us. I know what you're saying and you're passionate about it because you're basically saying you hate idiots and they're ruining it for the rest of us. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I agree.
When you say it like that, it sounds kind of mean. I don't hate idiots. I don't think it's their fault that they're idiots.
Hang on, to be fair, hang on. He's trying to take the piss. Riddler, can you say, it's not aluminum, it's aluminium.
Ew. Well, where the fuck do you see?
All right, aluminium.
There's no I before the last U.
There is over here, I'm afraid, my friend. You
guys spell it differently?
I'm pretty sure we do, but
okay, that makes sense. It's aluminum, Will, it's aluminum. Bro, the guy's gonna learn English, bro, and you're gonna fuck him up, dude. He's gonna go with your own people asking for aluminium, and they're gonna laugh at him, bro. Like, come on, man.
Maybe it doesn't ensure it, but it certainly helps prevent people that can't be bothered from getting them yet.
People like me.
Books can't teach body language tendencies. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Like, it's not going to be an exam, like, you know, a paper-based exam. Like, it's like, you've got to understand basics, but I don't think it should be done on paper and just cleaning poo. Gary's saying, I'm a strong hands-on learner. You can explain shit till you're blue in the face, but unless I touch it, it's not going to happen. I need to feel it and see how it works and even make mistakes. Now, I agree. I can't sit there and, especially if it's something I'm not interested. So obviously this is different. I am interested in reptiles, animals, things like that. But I'm not going to lie to you, me at work, when I have to do training and things like that, I don't give a shit. Now, if my boss is watching this, I promise that's a joke and I love my job and I love training. But I will glaze over. If you're sitting there telling me stuff I don't care about, I'm glazing over. If I need to do a questionnaire or an online exam, if I get it wrong the first time, I'm going to go back through and I'm going to guess again until I hit the 80% pass mark and I'm going to get on with it. So I agree. If it's a little bit more hands-on and I've got to fix something, repair something, build something different, I enjoy that a lot more. But again, this isn't that. That's just it's down to an individual basis, like, and that's not going to. Well, actually, in my job, I could kill myself or some. See why you got to pull that on us? Look at that animal!
Hold
Holy
on.
shit! Oh, mate,
I love it. I love her, bro.
is that the first one you got?
This is Yusuke, the very first one, bro.
Very first one.
Buddy.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Dude, bro, people think they're mean, bro. They can be a little bit mean as babies, dude, but as adults, man,
yeah,
bro, they mellow out. This one used to fucking bite me.
Yeah.
This one's gotten me like 3-4 times as a baby, but now,
Yeah,
look at this.
yeah, that's sick. That's sick. Let's have a look. Here we go, Brad. We will end up paying for the stupid people through taxes and EMT services. Yeah.
And don't even get me started about taxes. Don't even get me started about that. As you can tell, I'm a bit of an anarchist.
Riddler, stop telling me I'm trying to steal your piss. I hate you so much.
Riddler always does that, bro. He's just trying to take my piss. He's trying to take my piss. Nobody wants to piss, bro.
Bro said. To be fair, I got a good meme to show you boys later anyway. But
bro, he's using a fucking acento, bro, like in Spanish. Put that shit over the N.
ADHD, baby. 20-minute long convo of how to do this. Just be like, what? I feel you, Gary. I can't listen. I was telling my missus the other day that this is why I'm still convinced. I remember, like, again, I can't blame anyone for it, but when I was younger, if I wasn't doing well in school, my parents said to me, go to your room, sit there with your books, do an hour of revision until it starts sinking in, and then, that's not how I learn. I cannot do it, because I'd be sat there, I'd have all the best intentions to sit there trying to read and learn, and all of a sudden I'd see something over there and go, that's cool, what's that? And before you know it, an hour's gone past and I've not even looked at anything, and I just went, so that's not,
bro,
it's down to
bro? Dude, you need some Adderall. You need some heavy Adderall, bro. Dude, that shit works wonders, man. Telling
well,
you,
should I tell you, if me and Paul do come over to Florida together, shall I get some Adderall first?
Bro, I'll hook you guys up, man. Let me know.
So that I can just be sat there, just mellowed out, so that I'm not annoying him to the point that he wants to beat me to death.
Oh no, the Adderall will get you hyper. It'll get you talking.
Which one's the one that mellows you out?
I don't know, bro. Xanax, fucking
maybe.
Maybe. Definitely not Adderall. Adderall will get you talking, bro.
Oh right, okay. I definitely won't have one of them then, because he will beat me. So
he'll off himself, bro. You on Adderall, bro? Dude, that's hell, bro. That's a nightmare.
Well, this is what I mean. I was in the van or the car with Paul for throughout that day. We were probably in there for maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, because we drove around, we did a few bits, saw some reptile shops, and yeah, by the end he was like, I don't know how your missus is even with you. You're the devil's lettuce. Yeah, the only problem with that, Gary, is I probably wouldn't be allowed on a flight if I was to do that first.
Riddler loves his vegetables.
Jesus Christ. Do you know what's funny? Right. So obviously.
Also, I agree with Paul. We do have a drug prescription issue here.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Riddler.
What I was going to say is, so obviously we knew that True Tales was coming this week, especially on the Friday, but we've not managed to put much time into like the planning for it, as everyone can see. But when earlier on
this
we were
feels like a regular episode, bro. We always just bounce off the audience, anyways.
Yeah, but what I like about this one is I was a bit scared because I'd come up with one topic and you'd come up with one, and I was like, shit.
Oh shit, that's it. We're out of topics.
I was like, are we really going to be able to fill like an hour and a half, 2 hours on two? We're going to have to ad lib and come up.
There's always just so much shit to talk about, dude.
Yeah, we've done an hour and 45 on 2 topics, so fair play, absolutely fair play. But that one got deep. That was a good one. I enjoyed that. Like, I genuinely.
That was a good one, man. Who came up with that one?
That was yours.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It took me a second. I'm not gonna lie. But no, I really do find it interesting seeing people's mindsets and viewpoints on that.
Yeah, and I love that the chat has like different opinions. They're not just fucking writing us.
Yeah.
So, that's fun, man. Even Will, bro. Will was getting in the chat, bro. Look at him go, bro.
I'm glad you FaceTimed him now, because otherwise he would have missed all of this.
Exactly, dude, bro. He wasn't even doing shit. I saw he was in his room. I'm pretty sure I saw his fucking setup, bro. Had nothing better to do, bro. But now he's here, bro. He's using Google Translate to leave comments. There we go.
I don't think we're going to get into this one today, because this one, I think we'll save this one for another one.
Bro.
No, the only reason I'm saying that is because this will go off. This will be a long one, so I think we save this for the next episode.
Who's your least favorite reptile creator in the UK?
My least favorite reptile creator in the UK. I don't know enough of them, to be fair. I don't know enough of them. No, I was going to make a joke, but I'll leave it. I'll leave it.
What's your opinion on the boom of creators?
Seems like everyone is making content now. Some of it is shit, some of it is good. Well, see, that's the thing. It saturates it. But the thing is, who's to say? Like, we might say that our content is good, but there might be people that watch us that think we're shit at what we do. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So who's to say? I mean, I disagree. I think we're both incredible at what we do, but there might be people that think
decent, we're good at this.
I hate that everyone in a camera can spill opinion-based keeping, no experience, and yet saying any old shit. And it goes online.
Look at
and
that,
it's there
bro.
for anyone to see. And and also, you know, obviously you asked me who's my favorite, my least favorite UK-based content creator. Paul has answered. Mine is Riddler.
That's a good one. Mine is Viv Visions.
Yeah. Bro, you and Viv are boys, mate. Don't give me that shit.
Yeah. No, I think there's a lot of shitty content out there, man. That's all I'll say about that. It's too much, and especially when the person doesn't even take care of their animals properly. Don't get a fucking camera and start talking to other people about reptiles, is what I will say about that.
You see, it's quite funny because I had someone say to me once, because obviously early doors I used to just bitch and moan about my videos not getting views and things like that. Obviously, A, it was shit content. B, I didn't really know.
Your old videos did suck.
My old videos sucked, mate. They were awful. But obviously, I was still bitching about it because that's what I do. I'm not happy.
My old videos suck ass too, dude.
But they said, you know, it's such a big hobby. Why is it not take? Surely, and I said, but that's part of the problem. It's so oversaturated with anyone having a bearded dragon and a mobile phone that you've probably got like 10,000 reptile YouTube videos being put up a day. Because obviously, like I say, I've said it before. I mean, one of my other hobbies is aviation photography. Yeah. Not everyone.
You've said it a million times.
But it's just another good example because there's a couple of people in the UK that get, I know, in the UK that have got hundreds of thousands, if not a million subscribers, and all they do is climb the Welsh hills, get videos of jets flying low level. Now, the thing is, it is good content. I'll give them that. But B, not anyone, well, anyone can do it, but not everyone, it's not that easy. Because if you live 10 hours away from it.
Photography's not easy, dude. Photography's hard, man. That's why I gave up on it.
And it's not even the photography. Like I say,
be good on it so I can capture like the beauty of my reptiles.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna use my iPhone, bro. Like straight up, it's so hard.
See, that's the thing. We can do this from the comfort of our own homes. If you want to go out and video and put on YouTube low-level aviation photography, you've got, mate, that snake is so sick. You've got to go, you've got to maybe drive out miles. You've got to climb a literal fucking mountain. You've got to hope the weather plays ball. You've got to hope they even come through. So that's why I said to him, if I was to do that, if I could be bothered, I'd probably get a lot more views because there's only maybe 10, 15 more people in the UK that are doing something like that. In the UK, people doing reptile content, anyone with a bearded dragon, corn snake, royal python, and a camera phone, they can do whatever content they want, and it's going up there. And it's, you know what I mean? So that's the difference. Yeah. So.
Yeah. I hear you. I think I still do think it's just kind of oversaturated here, but that's fine, dude. That's just an incentive to oh cool, Dragon Egg. That's just an incentive to make our fucking content better. I know you and I, and honestly, Riddler and not Riddler, Will and Brad too. We've been pretty busy, but when we lock in, dude, like we can do some cool shit. So I'm not worried about it, man. Like If these fucking bottom tier creators want to fucking make content, dude, by all means.
It's all about standing out.
They'll lose a lot eventually, dude. Like when they post 10 straight videos, less than fucking 200 views each, like eventually, like you'll fucking realize, dude, like your content is shit. Which it's just life, dude. It's just life. Like, dude, sometimes our content is shit. We get a fucking video and it fucking doesn't break 300-400 views, and you know, you fucking learn from it. Like, okay, maybe it was a bad topic. Maybe I fucking messed this up. Maybe it was too slow. Maybe my cuts weren't there. The editing wasn't there. Maybe I didn't fucking present the info well. So it's not to say that we're fucking better than anyone. Sometimes our content is shit too, but other people fucking consistently put out shit. So eventually they'll get the hint, and you know, it'll just die down on its own. Just like with anything, dude. Like people get into it, but not many people stick around for the long run, either because they don't get the results or they just get bored of it. Yeah, so it's not a big deal.
I think that's part of the thing that has continued to drive me, because obviously part of it was like, well, anyone can do it, and it's true, anyone can do it, but how many can stand out? What's that?
I disagree with that. I don't think anybody can do it.
No, anyone with a reptile and a camera phone can. No. What I'm saying is no. I'm not saying they can make it, as in they could become a reptile. I mean, they can do it, as in they can literally film. They can film a bearded dragon and put it on YouTube. Anyone can do that. Right. What I'm saying is, so with that being said, you have to stand out. You have to be filtered through, and people have to go, right, this guy knows his shit, or he's entertaining, or he's educational, or he's fun. He's got cool enclosures. He's got cool. So that's the difference. So that's what's been driving me. It's the case that
someone else.
I've got to stand out. That's what's driving me to do better, because I know that I can put out a reptile YouTube video, and at the same time, there's probably another 10,000 going out. I have to make sure that mine stands out amongst those 10,000. So,
they do.
Oh, thanks, mate. I appreciate that. Oh, hang on, before we get to that one, Charlie's asking if he can go to the. So to be fair, the mock loop is in the US. I can't remember where, but the Mac loop. It's their version of like low level. It's your version of like low level flying through canyons and shit. Serenity, if you ever come to the UK, let's do it. If I ever come to when I come to the US, let's make a holiday of it. Hey guys, got a question for you both. Who is your guys' favorite reptile YouTuber?
Oh, that's a fun one. You want to go first?
Yeah, I mean, by this, I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, my favorite one is Ravishing. I love you, bro. I love your content. You know, I could say the same about Paul, about Will, about Brad. You know what I mean? The boys, the lads.
Yeah.
But I'm talking. Let's look at like the big boys. Let's look at those.
Yeah,
For me personally, I do really like Reptiliatus. I think his stuff is sick. I am a fan of his setups, his care, his enclosures, his videos. I am a fan. I'd probably say he's up there for me.
You ready for this?
Go on.
For today's question of the day, leave a comment and I'll give you a heart and we can engage a little bit of a conversation.
Yeah, love that.
That shit is fucking cringe, man. But I do like his content though. I watch his videos every once in a while. I think he does take really good care of his animals. He's knowledgeable. That shit makes me cringe every time, but it works for him. So I'm just fucking around. I feel like he's a pretty cool dude. My favorite.
Oh, hang on. Before you answer that, Will has said we know Alex is gluck. Wait, hang on.
No, I got something for him.
Paul has said, is he going to say Wickens?
Right, there we go. Yeah, it is Wickens. It is Wickens. He was like one of the first ones I saw. I think the guy makes great content. He's not afraid to stand on his opinion. So it's definitely Wickens for me. I think also up there, I like Clint's Reptiles because I'm a fucking nerd. I like Dave Kaufman because I like herping. But yeah, Will, we all know Will's favorite YouTuber. It's Dakota Blue Exotics. Dude, wasn't he supposed to be on a live stream with him or something? They were gonna like play his video or some shit, and then it just like
I think he got stood up, didn't he? Something like
that. Yeah, Will got stood up. That means Will didn't give him enough gluck. Sorry, Will. Fuck you.
Brad said it is a lot more work than I originally thought. Not fun learning but fun learning the process. Driving on the highway here. Okay, I agree. Like, but the thing is, and that's the thing. That's what's going to filter people out, because some people might hate the process of learning. It's a case of, why my video is not doing well. You know what? I'm not doing it anymore. I can't be bothered. But for us, especially, us, we look at it and we go, right, what did I do wrong on that one? What can I do better in the next one? How can I improve?
Yeah.
How can I? And we enjoy it because it's.
I don't understand how you can hate learning, dude. There's nothing better than fucking learning.
It depends what subject, though. This is the thing. Like I say,
anything, bro. If
I don't like learning.
I'm having a good time.
No, there's things
I think
that people.
Knowledge is power, man.
It is, but for me personally, if it's something I'm not interested in, it's going in one ear and out the other. I don't care. I could not give a fuck. Even if it's going to make my life better, if I don't care about the subject, I'm not listening. Not that I'm not listening, but it's like the lights are on, but no one's home. I'm going to be there just going.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I got you. Oh, I forgot to mention, Will's second favorite is Luke Bug Adventures.
Oh yeah, he talks about him a lot. To be fair, hasn't he got some?
I think he heard about him through Snake Discovery, but since then, dude, he's always sharing his fucking videos too. He's like, bro, look at this sick ass insect this kid just got. I'm like, bro, he's like half your age, dude. Like, watch someone else, but he swears by him. So
yeah, he does.
There we go.
To be fair, ever since you said Wickens is your favorite, Paul said now the whole podcast has made sense. Oh, mate. First things first, a massive shout out, because there are 14 of you in chat. That's a great effort. Thank you very much. The numbers have been good today, man. I tell you what, fair play. Appreciate you all. I think we will go into the content thing a bit more another time, because I think it deserves its own stint, unless you think we've covered it all there.
And dude, we can talk about other people all day, bro.
Yeah, that's true. But I think we'll start wrapping up, because obviously, like I say, it's my bedtime now, so we'll start wrapping up. If anyone's got any more questions,
baby, man, god damn, bro.
10
o'clock. Bro, I consistently go to sleep at like 3-4 a.m. Actually, no, you do know that.
I do know that, but the thing is, the funny thing is,
what's so funny, dude? How I know I'm like up kind of late. Yeah. It's when I'll be like doing shit and I'll check the chat and you're in the chat like, hey, good morning, boys. I'm like, oh fuck, it's already like 9 a.m. I just want to get some sleep.
Do you know what? It's funny because there's times because on early shift, like today, for example, I wake up at 4:45.
Yeah.
And I'll switch like do not disturb mode off on my phone. And my phone starts vibrating at 4:45 in the morning. What the fuck? Who's messaging? And I look, and sometimes it's mainly you and Brad.
Bro, Brad stays up late, man.
It's crazy.
Stays up late sometimes too.
He does sometimes, yeah. But I'm just saying,
we can always count on someone to be active, no matter what time it is in what country. At least one other person will be there. Yes, baby, I'm number one.
I'm not even on the list. I'm not even on the list.
Yeah, fuck you, Riddler.
Even Will is on there. Bro, that's outrageous.
Ike, you're the man, buddy. I appreciate you.
Wickens, Dakota Blue. Okay, so Dakota over Will.
Dakota's above Will. Yeah. That's good, man.
But then to be fair, everyone's above me. I'm not even on there. To be fair, there's no number 10. So number 10 Paul's monitors, unless maybe he meant number 10 is Reptiles Reptile. I don't blame him, but
yeah, maybe we'll see.
I'm not going to hold my breath, to be fair, but if anyone's got any more questions. Oh, there we go. Sorry, Riddler 10 got cut off. You on number. I'll make the list. I'll take that. I'm in amongst good company there. Thank you. But yeah, if anyone's got any final questions before we start wrapping up, please feel free to whack them in the comments. Otherwise we'll start wrapping up. To be fair,
this was fun, man. I miss True Tales. I feel like it's been a while since our last one.
It's good. That's a good question. Riddler, is your whole body as hairy as your face? It is.
Nice.
It is. And if you want to see it, then there's a certain tier on my Patreon that I'll show.
He's about to become a gold member.
When's the new podcast starting? Mid to late summer, we've said. We need to get a few bits sorted.
Yeah, probably.
Logo, name.
Probably late July, August type shit.
Yeah, I think so. Something like that. But yeah, have you got anything you wanted to add, Alex? Are you happy with everything?
Everything like my life?
Oh, I don't know. I'm getting tired, man. As you can see,
man,
I started the question and I was like, I don't know where I'm going with this. I might as well just finish it.
No, I'm pretty happy person. Thank you for asking, Riddler. Keeping busy, man. Look out for my Patreon later. I got a new snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably fucking show you a picture before I post it on Patreon, but
I'm a Patreon member anyway, so
he's a cool little guy.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to show you guys. But yeah, other than that, man, I've been good, man. Just keeping busy. I haven't posted a video in like 2 weeks, but again, keeping busy. Tomorrow, I'm gonna knock out a bunch of work shit. Afterwards, upload a video. Record a video, upload that Sunday. But dude, aside from that, bro, I've been going hard with the Pokemon, bro. I've been buying so many cards, dude, and I keep duplicates of like every set I have. So there's like 10 booster packs with like different cards in there. But keeping busy, man. How are you?
Yeah, man. Just like I say,
happy to be back to work.
Yeah, because I actually get a bit of a break when I'm at work.
I know. Dude, trust me, I know, man.
It literally does not stop at home. Because like literally, like after work, I'll come home. And again, I'm not complaining. Like I'm just saying,
I'll
get home.
It's okay to complain.
Yeah, I'll get home, and the first thing we do, right? Are we all going to take the dog out for a walk? Yeah, lovely job. All right, get back. There's usually some DIY or something he needs doing. I need to fix something. Then it's time to make dinner. Then it's time to bath. Put the kids to bed and things like that. And by the time you know it, it's like it's getting late. And even if it's not late, I'm tired anyway. But it's fine. I'm getting on with it because the thing is, I do still take advantage of it. Because last night, for example, and even tonight, actually doing True Tales. Last night, I've like everyone went to bed. Obviously, my boy goes to sleep at like 6:30. Lovely job. He goes down. Mrs. stayed up with the newborn watching TV for a little while and then went to bed a little bit later. Fine. So I was up. I was like, I can either go to bed early because I am knackered, or I can go downstairs and I can do some reptile stuff. If I want to do this, if I want to make something of it, I need to do that. You know what I mean? So I stayed up and I'm not going to say I stayed up late because most people, the time I went to bed they're usually still up anyway. But for me, it was late.
What was it, 10:30?
It was literally about 10:30. Yeah, I was up legit, like literally. But for me, I'm knackered. But it was either go to bed and just chill, watch some South Park. I'm enjoying going through South Park again. Go to sleep, up early again for the morning. But I managed to sort of finish the hardscape of the latest build. I moved the snake that's going in there because she's in a current, like a temporary Viv. I moved her out of the room to put this Viv into its new position. I filled it, like I said earlier on, with obviously the substrate, grass seeds, blah, blah, blah. I sorted a load of stuff out. I installed the lighting. Shout out to Arcadia. Luminizer's gone in there. Lovely job. And it's looking good. I got that done. I did some filming and I utilized it. Because the thing is, at the end of the day, if I'm waking up at 4:45 for work in the morning, whether I get 6 hours sleep, 3 hours sleep, or 10 hours sleep, I'm going to feel like shit anyway. So, you know what I mean? So I just got on with it and I did stuff. So, yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good.
Good shit, man. And hey, let me be the first to congratulate you on 4,000 hours. I know you haven't hit it yet, but
it's coming.
You're gonna hit it within the next couple days. So
it's coming.
Congratulations on that end, buddy. You deserve Thanks, that man. And everything that's gonna come afterwards, bro. I'm excited for you, brother.
I appreciate that. Thank you. It's close, man. It's just like I say, for anyone that saw my Instagram story earlier on, like I say, I was stuck on single and double figures for so long.
You're right
and
there,
all of a sudden,
you're right there.
Here we go. Look, Will is messing you up in the chat. So first of all, you said Costa Rican bird eating snake is the one.
What a bitch! He revealed it.
And then, was he telling the truth?
Huh? No, he's not telling the truth.
Oh right, okay. I thought you didn't have space
for another green tree, but this was the last snake I got. I got it at an expo a few months ago. I was just waiting for it to be established.
And then Will Exotic said he's moving all his animals to racks, so he's making space.
That's not true. I'm not moving
highly
anyone
dislike
to racks.
racks.
I don't fucking. I'm not moving anyone to racks.
He tried to tell him,
Oh, here we go.
but he wanted more space for animals.
Ike,
And Ike is
lying.
well, how do you provide a natural lifestyle and lighting?
Ike, he's lying, bro. He's a
Oh,
fucking
no.
dirty lying ass.
He's
bro.
messing you up. Look, he said it's not important. Oh no.
They feel secure in dark racks. Sounds like something old Riddler would have said.
Legit. Which, by the way, I'm over that. I'm ain't about that anymore.
Ike, I hope you know that Will is lying. None of my animals are getting downgrades. Jesus Christ, man. Dude, the worst fucking thing we ever did, bro, was teach him how to fucking speak English. Dude. My God, man.
I'm not taking any credit for that. But yeah, anyway, I think let's call it a night. I've enjoyed this one, mate. I really have. It's been another banger. I think it got hectic, but I think mate, it's called the Unfiltered Reptile Podcast, and I think we truly showed that tonight. So
Right.
I enjoyed it. But to everyone in the chat, like I say, it's stayed in double figures for pretty much the whole time. So I appreciate each and every one of you for watching. Thank you. Join us for more chaos next time. I'm not sure when it will be, but join us then. But yeah, love you all. Appreciate you all. If you're not following or subscribed to Ravishing already, please consider doing so. Hopefully, if I remember, his links will be in the description below. But yeah, so appreciate you all, love you all, and we'll see you in the next one.
Love all of you guys except for Will. Will can go fuck himself. Everybody else, love you.
Peace out. See you later.